Hi everyone, and welcome to yet another FCFT. I'm David Johnson, and today we will be learning how to conceal identities and cover up valuable information. How? By using the ever so popular face blur technique. So let's show you exactly what this effect will look like. Here we have a video of, well, someone. I can't quite tell who it is yet. So what did we have before? Oh, it looks like it's me. Well, this is exactly what we're going to learn today. So to do this, first we need to bring our video file down to the first track in the timeline. Next, we're going to have to create the shape of our blur. So we're going to head over to the viewer window and select the Generate button. From here, we're going to choose the shape and select Circle. This will generate a pleasant little circle that we'll make adjustments to later. But for now, let's just drag this down to our timeline on the second track. Now, looks like we may need to stretch it out to match our video track just a little bit, so we can do that now. Our next task is to get the blur we're looking for. Let's duplicate the original video from track 1 and place it on track 3. You can think of this as the circle being the delicious frosting in this Final Cut Oreo. So let's go to our Effects tab and grab the blur effect. It's under the Effects, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. Drag this effect down to track 3. Now, double-click on track 3 in our timeline to bring it up into your viewer. Head over to the Filters tab in the viewer window and adjust the Gaussian blur by sliding up this little bar. Now, once you have a desired blur, go back down to your timeline on track 3 and right-click the video. Choose Composite Mode and put it on Travel Matte Luma. This basically tells the track to only show itself on white from the track below it. And we can see in our canvas that this track and the blur is doing precisely that right there in the center. So now we have to move this blur to cover my face, making sure to adjust for both size and location. While you can do this multiple ways, let's go to the canvas and turn on Image and Wireframe. Select the second track in our timeline and go back up to the canvas. Now this gives us the ability to move the image all around the canvas just by clicking and dragging. Let's also click on the corner of the blue frame and shrink the image a little bit. Let's just do this and reposition it over my face. If I do not move during the entire clip, then this is perfect. However, because I at one point am walking, I'll have to add some motion keyframes. We need to tell Final Cut that motion is required. Let's go to the canvas and select Add Motion Keyframe button. Now, after a few steps, we can move the blur like we did before and place it over our face. Now, we can also see some extra lines on the screen. This is the path of your blur. We will continue this process until I stop moving. Now let's take a look at our footage. And that's just what we're looking for, so that's great. While on this tutorial I simply covered my face, this can be used on car license plates, credit cards, or any other valuable information that needs to be confidential. That concludes this FCFT and the face blur technique. Thank you for joining me, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.